Okay, there we go. Give it a second. Get all situated. Okay. Broadcast is up. At least it says it is. Do. Okay. Wait a second here. Okay, and it says we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another part of Blue Team members' legendary playthrough of Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox One, thanks to the Master Chief Collection. Last we left off, we were about to face the only enemy the Covenant fear. After we creep through a swamp, of course.
When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
There's Echo 419 leaving me behind. And over here is Dropship Victor 933. The one that's broken. Same model as the crashed one in the previous level.
Dropship Victor 9. We're attacked by some new kind of Covenant. Captain Keyes has been captured by hostiles. Dug in at a large structure in a swamp. Can hold out.
So that message will just repeat as he just said there, but for some reason it isn't subtitled. Anyway, Covenant's here. Come on, Bip. There we go. The first Bip of the day. You will be the second. Whoop. And kaboom. Ah, I didn't actually think I'd get the Jackal with that. When I first played this when I was a kid, it actually did creep me out first encountering the Flood. And like, what took down the dropship here, and all that kind of stuff. I think in classic mode, yeah, it's still glowing. Anyway. Yes, point at me. That worked perfectly. So, I'm going to try and do something a little different. Today I'm going to try and get through 3 parts, or 3 levels. Hopefully a bit more than that. I'm just going to kind of marathon it a little bit. Which is also kind of a pun, because Marathon was the predecessor to this game. Back when Bungie worked for Macintosh. Which, Marathon is kind of Doom-esque, if you've never played it or even heard of it. What was that I saw? What's that over there? Is that a Marine? It says it's a Marine. Well, that it's friendly. Friendly is yellow. Look, assault rifles! I must help the fellow Marines. Because I have no idea what's coming. Nothing at all. Marines are dug in over here. And I have to save them. Bip, bip, bip. Bip, bip, bip. Bip, and bip again. I shouldn't have just ran over here. That was kind of stupid of me. Yep, that was stupid. Let's try this a little, smarter. Yeah. Bipped. So, I have 6 parts left of this game. I have 5 levels. I have this one, 343 Guilty Spark, the library, 2 betrayals, keys, and then finally the mall. But I have another part. I messed up my recording of the second level of the game, Halo, and have to redo that one. Kind of how I messed up the recording when I was playing through Halo 2. But I went back and re-recorded that bit, but that has to wait till the end of the stream so I don't lose the checkpoint. What is that? Doesn't quite look like a Covenant. Anyway. Come on, Bip. So just like in Halo 2 though, after I beat the game, I'm going to go back and redo the level that I messed up. So I have the full playthrough. Yay! To the delight of children everywhere. Did the grenade go off? Ow. I think I just shot the dead guy. Oh, it happens. I think I got him. So let's investigate this structure here where nothing could possibly go wrong. But yeah, when I was playing this when I was a kid for the first time, I didn't expect anything to go wrong. Like, yeah, I listened to the message, you know, at the dropship, and it was a little unnerving, but it's like, oh, they're going to introduce some new, you know, Covenant thing, or, you know, another alien race. Boy, was I wrong. I actually had to stop playing the game for a bit when I was a kid. Not gonna lie about that. It did scare me. But I got over it. Bip. Lots of bips. There we go. Controls are busted. I have to go down. Nope, I hear him. Where is he? Oh, there you are. Oh, you already dead. Well, that worked. Ow. There's more of them. Checkpoint done. So there's 2 things that I want to talk about in this level when we get to them. Both involve the little mid-mission cutscene that you get. So when we get to that part, I'll explain things that aren't apparent in the game. And you really only know if you read the books. Like I have. Yeah, right about here, when I was playing it originally. Oh, that's odd. The blood disappears. Normally there's a lot of blood here, even in the original version. Anyway, right about here is when things start to get a little weird. It's like, okay, what happened to the Covenant? Maybe there's something else after all. And when I first played this, I thought, oh, maybe I'll meet, the people that made this, and that, they actually are alive. Which is, sort of true. But also not really what happens. Oh, look, needlers. And their crystals. Wink. Ah, the crazy Marine.
Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you. I'll die first! Find your own hiding place. The monsters are everywhere! Play dead. That's what I did. Play dead. They took the live ones. Oh God, I can still hear them. Monsters! Ah! 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 Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, City. Oh God, the things took them. They're gone! Get it? Gone! They won't
This guy-
get me! Oh God! Oh God, I don't want to be like, please, please no, man, no.
I always felt bad for this guy. And he can and will kill you if you let him. Yeah, plasma rifles. Seems to be more blood than bodies, though. Things are definitely getting weird. But I'm sure everything will work out fine. I had to button. This place can be a little confusing if you don't know where to go when you're trying to back out of it. It is a little bit maze-like. Checkpoint done. More bodies. Shed more pistol bullets, though. Anyway, here's that cutscene. In the original game, occasionally that ragdoll animation would freak out and it was always funny. Jenkins. It has a very sad story if you know the full version of it. So the music you're about to hear, I also want to talk about, but I'll wait till the end.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, does the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history? That's fine by me.
Yeah, better it than us.
You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant?
Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met.
Definitely a little weird.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir.
I was like this. It takes him like 3 seconds to do this. And he was just like, well, I don't know. They worked pretty hard to lock it down. It's just like, beep, 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 beep. Look, the door opened. They worked real hard to lock it down, didn't they?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. They're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the... Oh, no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But-
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an
Sarge!
order.
Listen!
What is that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it!
Sergeant, we're surrounded.
God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge!
even think about it, Marine.
What is it? Loco!
Get back here, Marine. That's an order.
Jenkins!
Expected halt. Wounded in action, incapacitated, KIA. The flood. So, I want to talk about that. First, the music that you hear in the dropship is called flip music. Or at least I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I've only ever, read the book. It's basically future version of metal. It's metal mixed with something else that I can't really remember off the top of my head right now. So, secondly, it's pretty obvious that Sergeant Johnson gets attacked by the Flood. And, how did he survive? That's never really explained in the games. He just appears in the second one. Well, the Sergeant, through the course of his military career, ended up using an entire crate of Covenant plasma grenades. Now, since he wasn't wearing, full Spartan armor, or even anti-armor, really, he was hit by large amounts of radiation, and actually has this disease, this nervous system disease, that will eventually cause him to be paralyzed and actually end up killing him. He's only allowed to fight because the UNSC needs every Marine that he can get. But because it affects his central nervous system, which is how the Flood controls their host, they're useless to him. Well, he's useless to them, so they just let him be on the condition that he doesn't fight them. So as long as he doesn't fight them, the Flood leaves him alone because he's just no good to them. Why waste the energy? Now, the sad story of Private Jenkins then. abridged by me. Jenkins gets infected, obviously, as you see there, but his infection form was weakened via years and years and years of containment. So it's actually not fully controlled. It's not... I'm trying to do many things, so excuse my bad grammar. Ow. So basically, it's not in full control of him. It's only partially in control, so sometimes he still has actions, and he's fully aware of what his body's doing against his will, which is actually a lot worse than just being infected, in my opinion. So, there are times when he's still trying to help out his fellow Marines. Why did I jump down here? This was stupid. Because I'm talking and trying to do many things at once. I can't go through that door. So, in the books, he actually gets captured by a squad of Marines that are actually part of a large detachment that are actually trying to hold out this one Forerunner structure somewhere, or that they kind of turn into sort of like a command post. And he gets interrogated. Of course, the Flood form in him tries to attack his captors and his friends, but they tie him down and whatnot and try and see if he can speak, which he can't. He's not fully in control of his body. But he tries. They ask him, well, where's the attack coming from and stuff like that. And he actually ends up pointing down. So they dig down into the base of their structure, and sure enough, there's a hole that floods start pouring out of. So they, you know, tie that up and all that type of stuff and whatnot. I think he's a lieutenant. I can't remember. It's been a while since I read the books, and I'm trying to run and gun at the same time. Did I come through that door, or is this the door that I need to go through? No, there's nobody here. Anyway, so the lieutenant... ow, I'm dead. Ow, ow, ow. Anyway, so the lieutenant that, has him... No, that's the way that I came. Or is that the way that I still need to go? It's easy to get turned around in this place. Anyway, so the lieutenant that has him tries to take him and a few other, forms that they have captured to, a Covenant ship to try and gain control of the Covenant ship, which they end up doing, and then to try and get it back to Earth. There's this other person who I can't remember her name and her rank and whatnot, but they're kind of against taking these forms back because they don't want them to get out. And even Jenkins tries to kill himself because he doesn't want to be infected anymore. It's a fate worse than death. Get over there. So, but that ends up not working out for him. Did I go all the way back to the beginning, or is this... No, this is the right way, I think. Is it? Yep. Yeah, I need to go this way. Ah. Shotgun? No, not yet. Anyway, so, as they're going on through basically kind of like a tour of the Covenant ship, one of the person that knows a lot about, you know, like Covenant tech and whatnot says you should post a guard at this line here because if this line gets damaged, it will, you know, go right to the reactor and blow up the ship. Jenkins, who's still infected by the combat form, actually tries to attack the line to blow up the ship and blow up the specimens and everything. The one person who was against, you know, taking the specimens when I'm back to Earth to begin with, actually respects Jenkins because even in this state, he's still trying to do the right thing. These forms cannot go back. They cannot leave. They need to be killed. They need to be wiped out. So, she actually orders the guards away and is just there with Jenkins. She thanks him and then pulls out her sidearm and blows up the line, which blows up the ship and kills everyone as they were trying to leave the ring. And that's kind of like the shortened version of Jenkins' story. And this is when they learn how to use guns, and it gets a lot worse for me. Yep. Ow. But thankfully, this is only Halo Combat Evolved. So once the infection forms, well, once the combat forms go down, these little tiny bastards are the infection forms. It's, infection form, combat form, and then I forget what the big ones are called again. Yeah, I can't remember, but anyway. Hey, there's 3 forms. Well, there's more than that, but only... That's the main 3. You don't see me, I'm invisible. There's also a Marine down there. Oh. Where's that? There you are. Hey, buddy, I need that. Die and give me that. Mine. And who says shotguns aren't effective against zombies? They are in Halo. Although technically these aren't zombies if you want to be specific. It's technically a parasite. But it reanimates dead flesh, so it's a zombie by most people's accounts. Oh, yeah. This is a weapon set you want. A shotgun and a pistol. Pistol kills them at range. Shotgun annihilates anything that gets too close. Like a shotgun should. Although I am running out of shells with this thing. Where am I getting shot from? Oh, hi. Hey! You're shooting through glass. That shouldn't be possible. That doesn't seem physically possible. But yeah. It was right at that point when the Flood first appeared, when the first combat forms appeared, that I stopped playing this game way back when. Ow. Ow. No. You're not allowed. I can't die. I'm the main character. I'm the protagonist. I live through everything. Because even if I don't, I just keep coming back till I do. So that's how it works in games. I only got 5 shells left. Gonna have to use them sparingly. Can't shoot everything in sight. Oh, I turned on my flashlight. Didn't actually mean to do that. But yeah, anything else? No, I'm trying to think. Oh, no, I explained why Sergeant Johnson survived. If you read the book, Halo First Strike, it is kind of the in-between Halo 1 and Halo 2, and it kind of explains how they made it back and how Sergeant Johnson's still there. It's actually a good read. But then again, I'm also probably incredibly biased, considering my love for this series. There's actually an achievement to beat this game, to beat this level in, I think, 20 minutes or less? Oh, I'm out of shells. Drat. The achievement is called Breaking Quarantine. And there's actually no reason to kill everything, they just keep coming back. Well, they don't come back, they respawn. At least more spawn. Activate the energy bridge, run across it. And then run back. Good enough. This is why you want the pistol. Because it just kills them at very long range. The pistol kills everything else at long range. It's just incredibly overpowered. And most importantly, it has a scope, although it's technically not a scope. It's actually a camera that's linked to the visor. Like most scopes in the future, apparently. Until you get to Halo 5. Then there's like a holographic display on everything that acts as like normal iron sights. Never understood why they changed. They changed a lot about the art style of the weapons, and I understand why. It's like years after the war now, so technology's evolving, and that guy was
This is
just...
Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Ah, I'm here already.
We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things, they ambushed us. We gotta get out of here.
There's a
Good.
large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy, and I can move in and pick you up.
This is also the end of the level. Anyway, so as I was saying, what was I saying? I totally lost that train of thought. I have no idea what happened to it. Oh well, I'm sure it will come up again. I think a Marine was just killed by friendly fire there. Ow. Seriously, I totally lost what I was talking about, and I feel like I was in the middle of something important. Oh, right, the art style of Halo 5. I mean, I fully understand why, you know, it's years after the war, technology's advancing, we're getting more Forerunner tech and integrating it into everything else that we have. Same with Covenant tech, we're just, you know, adapting it and all that, and I think I lost all the Marines. Nope. Here's the Guilty Spark up there. Floating a light bulb in his Sentinels. Yeah, I think all the Marines are dead. But at the same time, I liked having things linked to the visor. It felt very futuristic and what Spartans would actually have. Then again, it also turned into a team-based game, kind of like Reach, but even more so, with the fact that you always have a team of Spartans that now go down and get picked up. It's kind of a bit more like Gears of War, which I guess makes sense considering that it's another Microsoft game. Oh. But still.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Yep.
Chief, I've lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
And I beat that level in 34 minutes. There's an achievement on this one to beat it in under 30. Achievement. Beat the bar score.
We must collect the index before we can activate the installation.
Okay, so even though I'm only at 34 minutes in, I did beat an entire level, so I am going to end it here, take maybe a 10-15 minute break, come back to this for the library. All in all, that went pretty quick. I felt like I was able to talk about a little bit of what I wanted to talk about. And there's always more game and more discussion, and hopefully more fun for you guys. So, Even though this is only 35 minutes. Hope you had fun. I'll see you in a little bit. Till next time, this has been Blue Team Members' legendary playthrough of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Talk to you later.